welcome to another edition of Senior Citizens Forum. How are you today? Oh, wow, I can see that you're doing good. Yes, you're doing great for yourselves. It's good. Look good all the time. Think good, about yourselves. And everything will just come out fine. There's, what are you gaining now? In just coiling back to your shell. Oh, there's no gain there. You understand? So, you're welcome to Senior Citizens Forum. And I have great people on the program today. As you know, the Senior Citizens Forum is a program, designed to definitely bring out our elders from their shells and make them lively all through, their lives. We don't want them to go into their graves with sorrow at all. No, that is it. So we want to know what they're passing through. We want to know their joys, their plight, and everything, pertaining to them. And on the program today, I have great guests that will definitely do justice to the topic, we want to discuss on the program today. And the topic is the role of in-laws in matrimonial homes. Elders' perspectives. I always say that elders are relevant all through, and I pray that you definitely will be relevant all through your lives. And today we have relevant and great elders in the studio. Yes, I have Deaconess Alayode Florence Foyeke. I call her FF. Vice President, Senior Citizens Association of Nigeria, as my first guest. How are you, Grandma?
Very good.
Very, very
good morning,
good.
Ma.
Very,
Happy
very
to
good.
see you.
Oh.
This is the day the Lord
has made. And
we are
shall
rejoicing and we are glad in
oh,
it
yeah.
because the Lord is good.
All the time.
Glory be to his name.
Hallelujah. I told you, I said so. Lively, wonderful guest in the studio. And also, I have Mami, Mrs. Funke Ogunshikpe, former director, producer, LTV, former director of production services, Lagos Television, a motivational speaker, always relevant. Mommy, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Beautiful. You just look at them, and she's also she's FA, but I would call her FF. Yes, now. Okay. Yes, let's set the ball rolling on the program. I want to talk about the roles, of in-laws in matrimonial homes, elders' perspective. Definitely, we must know who an in-law is, or who in-laws are, this time around. Let me ask Deaconess Alayode Florence Foyeke, FFF, Mommy. Who is an in-law? Who can we regard as an in-law? Hallelujah.
An in-law, whether the father or the mother, is mother to a son who has gotten married to another daughter who becomes her daughter-in-law.
Okay.
That's mother-in-law.
That's a mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. And the husband of that
of that woman.
Of that woman is the father-in-law to the son's wife.
Okay, the father. That's the father-in-law. Okay, now what's the parents now?
Father-in-law, mother-in-law.
That's a couple's parents. I think we should have four. This time around, we should have four. In the house. Good. Now, let's go to our mommy, Mrs. Funke Ogunshikpe.
Yes, the deaconess has told us about fathers and mothers-in-law.
Okay.
We also have sisters and brothers-in-law. That is the brother or sisters of each, of any of the couple.
Okay.
Whether the senior brother or senior sister of the wife, or senior brother, senior sister of the husband. And apart from that, we also have uncles and cousins.
Now talking about
in Yoruba
extended
land,
family now.
it is endless.
In Africa,
any member of the husband's family is the in-law, and any member of the woman's family, the wife's family, is an in-law too. to the other side.
To the other side. Okay, we now want to say family now, talking about the mother and the children, you know, of each of the couples.
Yes.
Becomes automatically in-laws in marriage.
Exactly.
Good. Now, their roles definitely cannot be overemphasized, you know, in matrimonial homes.
Sure.
What's your take, Deaconess Alayode?
Yes.
What's your take? The roles of these in-laws can't be overemphasized. Do you agree?
I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because they contribute a lot to that couple's lives.
Mm-hmm.
They have to take those, a mother-in-law
Okay.
has to take the daughter-in-law as her own child.
It's our own child.
And the wife and the son, who are now our own children, the two of them are now our own children. There should be no difference.
So the couple now becomes their children.
become our children,
Okay.
whom she has to embrace into the family.
Into the family.
With love, with patience, and prayers.
And prayers.
And prayer is the key.
Prayer is the master key.
The master key.
Is the master key.
And she immediately she becomes the couple.
Okay.
She becomes the mother-in-law or the father-in-law has to engage God in the journey of the couple.
God, the architect of everything.
Everything.
Thanks so much. The Rock of Ages. Yes, to our mommy, Mrs. Funke Ogunshikpe, roles of in-laws, you know, in homes, we know cannot be overemphasized.
Oh yes.
And I know you agree with that.
Exactly.
What are these roles now?
Okay, the first one is help.
Help.
Yes, to give help to the couple by taking care of the children, taking care of the home, especially the mothers-in-law. Take care of the children, take care of the home when the husband and the wife are away from home or they go out for their daily bread.
Okay.
And it is somebody that will remain in the house to take care of the house. And apart from rendering help,
Yes.
In-laws can also advise. You advise them, you guide them, that is the couple, and even the children, but never dictate. You don't need to dictate to them because it is not your own home. You are a guest there. And you are there to guide and direct them. You don't have to dictate to them. They don't have to always do your will.
Okay.
Apart from that, you things vary in various homes. You see, the in-law should be a person that will enlighten one or both of the couple.
Okay.
For instance, if she is the mother-in-law, okay, that is the mother-in-law, that is the mother of the husband.
Okay.
It is her duty to enlighten that bride, or let's call her the wife.
The wife.
To enlighten her on what is actually going on in the family and guide her aright so that she does not go astray. So, look, in this our family, this is what we do. This is how it is done.
There should be training.
Okay, next week there's going to be a festival of so. It is your own role to do this. You should do this. You should do that. You shouldn't go this way. You shouldn't venture into this thing. You should. That is
the role of the mother-in-law.
And apart from that, you see, when there are disputes, no matter how much we love each other, there must be this some type of bickerings and a little bit of misunderstandings or arguments.
Yeah.
It is the role of the parent, that is the in-law, as an elderly person who is there among them to help them to settle it. Okay. You don't have to be a judge. You should always remember that. You don't have to judge. but make sure you settle it and make that place very good and amicable so that they have joy. And then you have to cement, because when things go on like that, there will be crack. You shouldn't allow that crack to widen.
Particularly when you are there.
Yes.
That crack.
You shouldn't allow it to widen. You have to mend it.
Okay.
You have to mend. But don't dictate and don't judge.
Thank you so much, Mommy Funke Ogunshikpe. In-laws now, mother-in-laws or even father-in-laws. Remember that you are a guest, in your children's homes. Don't dictate and don't judge. And don't be biased.
Yes.
Don't be biased. Well, on that note, we are going for a break. Yes, we come back later after the break. Don't go away.
It's Senior Citizens Forum. It's Senior Citizens Forum.
Senior Citizens Forum, a special weekly program on Lagos television that addresses the joy and the various challenges of the elderly.
When human beings grow older, definitely the changes are from scalp to the tip of your toe.
Hypertension affects virtually all the organs of the body. It affects the heart, it affects the eyes, it affects the kidneys, it affects the brain, every organ. More often than not, people don't know they have hypertension. The only way you can know whether you have hypertension or not is to measure your blood pressure.
For its sponsorship and advert placement, please contact the LTV Marketing Department or send SMS or call 0802 328 5359 or 0801 3888 1703.
The government should take statistics, data of the elderly, then come up with a policy that will help them.
Senior Citizens Forum is shown on LTV. Insurance companies, pension fund managers, healthcare providers, pharmaceutical companies, as well as telecommunications network providers are free to sponsor the program or advertise their products at moderate rates.
Yes, another edition of Senior Citizens Forum on your dialing station. You're welcome back to Senior Citizens Forum. If you're just joining us, yes, this is an elders program. Definitely you too, even if you're a youngster, you definitely benefit from it. Because we're talking about the roles of in-laws in matrimonial homes, elders' perspectives. And what Mommy Ogunshikpe left, before we went on a break, is that parents now, in-laws are guests in their children's homes. So don't be a judge, don't be biased, and don't dictate, to your children. Just advise. Isn't that it?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes, now, let's go to the negative now and positive impacts. One experience, from an in-law. Can that ever happen? Negative impacts, experience from in-laws. Dickiness Alayode.
Well, there are so many cases of negative.
So many cases of negative issues.
Actually, father-in-law has no much problem.
Okay.
Because father-in-laws occasionally go to their children's homes. Just occasional visits.
Occasional, seldomly.
But the issue is now with the mother-in-law.
With the mother-in-law, that's the husband's mother, or the wife's...
The husband's mother.
Or the wife's mother.
Or the wife's mother.
Okay, now.
Okay, let's take the wife's, the son's mother, for example. Sometimes, when they have children, the mother who has been, the mother-in-law who has been so eager to see the newborn baby.
Hey, grandma.
We now pack everything.
Yes.
Oil, all sorts of things, yams, vegetables. Maybe it's coming from the village.
Okay.
Just to make the children
happy.
If it's the mother to the son. And they will welcome her.
Yes.
Sometimes she may be watching their reaction.
Yes.
And the mother-in-law who has gone to their house, to their family, will be watching how the wife of her son will be treating her. But sometimes the negative side appears. Because the son who has been given his mother about 50,000 a month for upkeep. When the wife comes and children are included, you know, he has more responsibility.
More responsibilities.
So he may not be given 50,000 a month for the upkeep. Then the problem comes. And then maybe after she has done this and that, it's now about 30,000 a month. And the question comes, 30,000?
How can?
How come?
A whole me.
My son has been giving me 50,000. It may be because his wife is giving him wrong instruction. And the mind may be poisoned. When maybe that daughter-in-law has a free mind to take care of the mother-in-law. She will prepare food. Maybe she takes only one piece of meat. And because the mother-in-law has come, she may give her two. And if there is bone there, then she will be saying, this bony piece of meat. Me? When I used to come to my son, we cook soup and we eat as much. Now see what she has given me. The mind is already...
So she will hold a grudge against the wife now.
Why is it now? Sometimes when they go out, or somehow, she may now go to the kitchen. Look, all the sea soup, plenty. And she has given her that kind of
bony piece of milk.
Bony pieces. So, anyway, that's not matter. Alternatively, maybe the wife has been given very good pieces of meat, plenty of food, and just to satisfy, to make her happy, because she has come from the village. Then she will say, is this how they eat? Maybe in Lagos. They are in Lagos. And this is how they eat in Lagos.
This is rather too much.
Itan adìẹ. This one?
Itan adìẹ. Itan turkey.
Itan turkey.
Hey.
Hey, how long shall we do this?
Onígbèsè aya, má gbé kò mí o.
I won't allow my son to build house.
So when immediately the son comes,
yes,
she may call. Did you see the soup your wife is cooking? Remember your background. Remember that you have to build a house. Ẹ má fi gbogbo owó jẹun.
Má fi jẹun tán lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Be very careful. So, know how much you'll be living for food. If she will be cooking such a meal.
How will you build a house in the village?
How will you build a house? Remember, your sister, you have to pay the school fees, so don't let her ruin you in using all the money to cook food. Whereas, if the father goes there, the father in-law has no problem.
No problem, no complaint. Don't we have some troublesome
But-
father-in-laws?
Well, they are not as many
Okay.
as
mother-in-laws.
mother-in-law. And you know, mother-in-laws, many are very, very good. They appreciate all the daughter-in-law does. When she dresses well,
Okay.
they admire her, and they create confidence
Yeah.
in that sister and that daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law.
And because of the love, the
Closeness.
way the mother-in-law admires her and trust in her, she would love her. And sometimes when she goes out, she brings some things for her. That is a very good
mother-in-law. I love that because I
And
want you to come to that. Talking about mother-in-laws, being a little bit troublesome at times, don't we have father-in-laws that are, unaccommodating, unruly at times?
We have.
We do.
There are. Even though not many, but there are. Yes.
They can even
There are-
cause sparkers in homes. Too.
Yes, we have even seen cases of fathers-in-law separating husband and wife. Yes. Yes. For instance, such fathers, they will start to criticize the wife or the husband.
They're never satisfied.
Hey, he doesn't wake up at. He should have woken up at 6 a.m. He should have done this. He should. Then they will be calling your wife is very lazy. Look at the kitchen. Look at the whole house. The place is dirty. The place is stinking. She doesn't. Forgetting that it is this woman alone that does the whole household chores, and the man Baba cannot do
Anything.
much of this thing because it is the work of a woman. We have some fathers-in-law who are really, really very troublesome, and they even call their son or usually it is fathers-in-law in the house because Yoruba fathers don't usually go to their daughters' houses. They say, "Kini mo fẹ́ nílé àná." You don't go there to degrade yourself. They look on it, they look at it
as degrading.
Yes, as degrading. So it is usually their sons' homes. And some fathers begin to criticize. They will criticize that woman to the extent that they will even call their sons. Look, this is how you be. You have even given her too much freedom. You have done this, you should be strict. That is not how I trained you. Forgetting that this woman is from a different background entirely, from different home. You cannot compare how you brought up your own children with how her own parents brought her up. So these are types of fathers-in-law that couples should pray not to have.
Not to have.
Some are very, very bad.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much. Mommy Funke Ogbushikpe. So that's about all we will take today on the program. I'll definitely come back, next week because it's inexhaustible. So we definitely must trash it very, very well. So until next week, I want to thank Deaconess Alayande Florence Foyeke, Vice President, Senior Citizens Association of Nigeria. Thanks so much, Mommy. And also, yes, our Mommy Motivational Speaker, Mrs. Funke Ogbushikpe. Thank you so much, ma, for coming on Senior Citizens Forum. Until next week, by the special grace of God, we definitely must come back and with my guest. Bye.